I'm Eileen Imlah. I'm a member of the EIS-FELA executive and one of your national negotiators. I also currently chair the Education and Equality Committee. We're a member-led union and your executive has listened to what you are saying about quality. And we've incorporated this within our campaign to save the future of further education. You, our members, crave quality. You want and need a well-resourced and supported teaching environment to enable you to best meet the needs of your students and for you to be able to achieve professional and personal growth. Looking at the responses from our survey and from the motions that have been passed at recent executives, it's clear that many of you are working in a very high-pressured environment with little support and few opportunities for growth. To your credit, you ensure your students' success, but you want better for them, and you're endangering your mental and physical health to achieve as well as you do. Appropriate professional support and development through gaining TQFE and fully registering with the GTCS is a key pathway to your professional growth and has the most significant impact on quality. Yet, you've told us about the lack of TIMEUS access to TQFE and the refusal of appropriate CPD requests to ensure you can maintain your standards. Your teaching conditions are your students' learning conditions. However, you work in an environment in which you and your students are treated as commodities to be utilised to generate income. You've told us about bigger classes, shortened course times and curriculum decisions based on potential income rather than educational need or values. You've told us about more performance management, more pressure to achieve pass rates, more pressure to retain and progress students. You're expected to do more and more and more with less and less and less. This all impacts on the quality you can provide. You do not always have the equipment or teaching space that you require to do a professional job, nor do you have sufficient support staff to support your students or your teaching practice. Further drastic cuts to budgets means this is worsening daily. You've told us about students who cannot attend or concentrate on their course because they cannot afford to pay their bills. You've told us about cuts to courses for students with additional support needs and the lack of support and professional development opportunities to ensure that you can do your best for these students. You've told us about being expected to use digital platforms and technologies without appropriate support and professional development. As the digital divide widens, your students in poorer circumstances struggle more. You have shared your concerns about increased privatisation within our sector and the impact that this has on our future and the quality of education. You're being let down, your students are being let down, your community is being let down. The current performance indicators which are used to measure quality are not fit for purpose. We need to identify measures which better reflect the varied and positive experiences of our students. This includes the achievement of qualification, but also acknowledges the building of so-called soft skills. We need to fight for the future quality of further education. Our communities need good quality further education provision. Further education should be fully accessible at every age and stage of life. Support this campaign and ensure that quality is what drives the future for our colleges. That quality should be measured by and for us and our students.